إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعين به ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبد الله ورسوله ربنا افتح بيننا وبين قومنا بالحق وأنت خير الفاتحين يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وكونوا مع الصادقين. My respected brothers and sisters, last time we talked about the etiquette of your fasting day, and unfortunately we got no chance because of the time to finish all of them. And as I remember, I shortly talked about the dua for the arrival of the month, which the opportunity is already gone. اللهم أهله علينا بالأمن والأمان والسلامة والإسلام وبالتوفيق لما تحب وترضى ربي وربك الله. This principle is well existed in Al-Fatiha. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اللهم أعني على ذكرك وشكرك وحسن عبادتك. It doesn't matter where are you from guidance, you always seek help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You thank Him for leading you to the straight path, and at the same time, you cannot do anything without the help of Allah. There is a short story I mentioned a couple days ago, maybe yesterday, to the brothers here after Salatul Asr. There is a masjid in Egypt that well known by the Imam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him rahmah and maghfirah. For all of the years he was leading the prayer in this masjid. This is very unique masjid. Why? Because standing for long time, performing ruku' for long time, performing sujood for long time. And imagine one ruku' for qira'ah, for recitation, and equal time for ruku', then equal time for sujood. It takes long time. And some of the masajid, mashallah, for their tahajjud, they perform one juz per rak'ah. Special masajid. Then one of regular brother, like you and me, by chance, he got the chance to pray coincidentally in this masjid. So it was hard on him to just leave without writing a note to the Imam. My brother, you should have light prayer, because in your masjid, whoever pray behind you should have a backbone, spine made out of steel, and a neck made out of flexible plastic, and a head made out مش عارف this and that. So the brother Imam, he found no chance to answer except asking him one question. He said, brother, you do things by your hawl and quwwah, or you do things by the hawl and quwwah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Yani you run things based on the power and the strength that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted you, or this is the power and the strength from yourself? The answer definitely is well known. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. I have no power, I have no strength. Not only me, everything around me. The fire cannot burn. The earthquake cannot damage the land or destroy the houses. The tornado and the flood cannot drown people and make them sinking or drowning. The virus cannot work. The sickness cannot cause no pain, except what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted power to them. Then he said, since the answer is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then it doesn't matter. He gave you the strength and power based on the little work that you do. But you intend to do a lot of work, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will extend the power for you. So اتقوا الله سبحانه وتعالى وسارعوا في الخيرات. We are in race with one another towards the goodness, which in the top of it is Jannah, inshallah. Then there is another dua, we shouldn't deprive ourselves from it. وَلِلصَّائِمِ حِينَ يُفْطِرُ دَعْوَةٌ لَا تُرَدُّ. For the one who observes fasting, there is a supplication. This supplication will not be returned. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised to answer this supplication. وقال صلى الله عليه وسلم ثلاثة لا ترد دعواهم. 3 types of people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not return their supplications without being answered. الصائم حتى يفطر. The one who observes fasting till he breaks his fast. So within the day of your fasting, there is a chance that your prayers will be accepted. وَالْإِمَامُ الْعَادِلُ, the just and the fair ruler. Why? Because seldomly to find them. Because of the power they become tyrant. They do not look for justice. Justice is what pleases them. But Imam Adil, you will see really someone stand by قال الله وقال الرسول, then his dua will be accepted. وَدَعْوَةُ الْمَظْلُومِ, and the supplication of the one that unfairly treated. And da'wat al-mazlum in general, it doesn't matter he's Muslim or not Muslim. For who preceded us, لَيْسَ عَلَيْنَا فِي الْأُمِّيِّينَ السَّبِيلِ. Jews and Christians, they know Arabs. Before Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they were illiterate. So they justified cheating them with business because of one thing: unlettered. For them, 5 equal to 10, 10 equal to 100. And if I didn't rip him off, someone else is going to take advantage of him. Then why shouldn't it be my advantage? But for a Muslim, people are the same. For fairness in treatment, then you should offer it for everyone. So make sure you have your supplication before you fast. And as all of you know, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he used to break his fast by this supplication: ذهب الظمأ وابتلت العروق وثبت الأجر إن شاء الله. So by breaking your fast, the thirst is gone because you are allowed to drink. وابتلت العروق, the veins are dry within your body because the whole day there is no water, there is no drink. But when you start eating and drinking, nourishment comes back to these veins. وابتلت العروق وثبت الأجر إن شاء الله. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fix the reward for that day. This is not a statement, this is a supplication of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Glad tidings. Allahumma laka sumtu wa ala rizqika aftart. The motivation behind my fasting is not to imitate, or how can be the only one in the family or in the community, or when people ask me, I just fast like the rest. No. I did my fasting for the sake of Allah. And I break my fast on a tayyibat that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed. They say, the narrator of the hadith of Rasulullah sallam, for the one who observes fasting, there is a supplication will not be returned. Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As. And he himself used to say, Allahumma inni laka sumtu imanan wa ihtisaba faghfir li ma taqaddama min dhanbi. Oh Allah, I observed fasting this day out of iman, good faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I know the obligation for that day, seeking the reward of it. فَاغْفِرْ لِي مَا تَقَدَّمَ مِنْ ذَنْبِي, forgive for me what preceded from my sins. As well, Shahr Ramadan is very unique month. For the believer, the mouth is